Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Brittany and this is Brit Eats. This is my first video for this channel. I do have another channel that I did like 420 stuff on, but I have not recorded for that channel in so long. And I've been watching this girl named Kelsey make these fire noodles. They are the samyang stew type. Um, and they look so good, so I had to try it, and I wanted my first video to be those noodles because they look so fire. I have enoki mushrooms, bean curd. She also uses little smokies, which I love because I love those. So little smokies, rice cake, and cheese, and green onions. And then I also use the gochujang and the chicken bouillon in the seasoning, which I'll show you guys a little clip of that. Okay, so here my noodles are cooking. I put in my chicken bouillon, my gochujang, and my seasoning packet. Then I put in the gnocchi mushrooms, the bean curd, the sausages, and the cheese. I cut up some green onions and put that on top and put a little bit more water in the base so it wasn't too thick. But overall, it was so delicious. There you have it, the Kelsey Loves Fun noodles. Yeah, I don't want the noodles to get too soggy because I like my noodles pretty much al dente. So we're just gonna start eating. I have my fiance here, and she's gonna also eat with me because it's a lot for me. So let's get started. We can talk while we eat. I was so intrigued. I'm not gonna lie, I've never had bean curd before, but I like tofu and stuff. And I was so intrigued by the bean curd. So I think that's what I want to try first. It also has a lot of cheese. I don't normally use this much cheese, but you know, it just be looking so good. The mushrooms are fire. The bean curd is actually giving exactly what I thought. Like it tastes exactly like what I thought it would taste like. Um, I didn't get the specific bean curd that she gets. I think she uses like I've seen her use a couple of different kind. But there's one that she does that's kind of like a triangle. I couldn't find that one, so I found the one that was rolled up kind of. Um, I wonder if they have different textures. I'm gonna go in with the bean curd again because it is so good. I was also really intrigued to try these mushrooms. Those are fire. You tried it? Yeah. Don't put the rice. Grab some. I did. It is a little spicy, but it's really manageable. I've tried the Pudok noodles before, and I feel like they were a lot more spicy then. So I think I think they died down the spice a little bit. No, it's not as spicy. Mm, the rice cake is good. I'm using a lavalier mic for the first time. I'm like trying to realize, trying to figure out if I'm like hitting it. Let me just adjust that. I'm so sorry if it's making noise. I will definitely cut that part out. I just feel like I'm rubbing against it. All right, y'all. So this is where I effed up. Um, I felt it rubbing, and I was like, you know what? Rubbing cannot possibly make for good audio. Guess what makes for even worse audio? In echoing, okay? And that's what I proceeded to do the entire rest of the video. I terribly echoed, which you guys heard a little bit of. And yeah, it was atrocious. Um, it sounds terrible. Um, and yeah, it just was not desirable at all. So yeah, I am now going to be doing this voiceover to kind of give you guys insight on what was happening at the time because, like I said, you can barely hear. And then on top of that, it was like rubbing and echoing. So I just made it 10 times worse. But you know what? We're just going to do better because I mean, I did not check after I adjusted. And, that's on me. But we're just going to push forward. And guess who's going to do better next time? Me. So, yeah, enjoy this voiceover that I didn't think I would have to do. So that was me just trying to grab some noodles. They were obviously sticking to that pan. Everything in here was so good. I really, really, really was thrown off by the being curd. The texture was so spongy. Like I really liked it. It was so spongy. It soaks up all the flavor. It soaks up the spice. I definitely needed a little bit more spice, but I did not have any Budok sauce on hand. Definitely would recommend if you like your food a little bit spicier. The stew type, it was not that spicy. Like, I don't know. When I used to have samyang noodles way back when they first came out, like around my area, um, they were really spicy and they used to burn my mouth. Now I was just like searching for a little bit more spice than what was there. I definitely think you should get some extra sauce and put it in there if you like spicy food. It was perfect for my fiance who was there with me because she doesn't really need it to be any spicier than what it was. What it was perfect for her. So, I mean, it's obviously the appeal is there. The noodles are amazing. The flavor is delicious. I really like the addition of the little smoky sausage because the savory beef flavor that it adds is amazing. Like it's smoky, it's really good. It adds a little bit more seasoning, I feel like. The only problem I had with my noodles, which is completely on me, is that I should have made sure they were really like bubbling hot when I sat them down, but for some reason it did not melt my cheese like that. And I was going for that, that cheese pool. And it really wasn't melting like that. And I don't know what I did, but you know, it is what it is. It was still delicious. The rice cakes were really, really soft and spongy as well. Like they had that chewy bounce back texture that I like. My fiance really liked the rice cakes. She was pleasantly surprised with the enoki mushrooms. I had them once before, but she had never had them and they also soak up all the flavor. Everything here is literally it like goes together real well. So they soak up all the flavor. So the enoki mushrooms were delicious. That's me trying to drink some sparkling water and spilling things. How cute. And yeah, so I mean, I don't really know what I was saying right here. Oh, I was saying the cup is from the city. It's we in the bay. Um, Probably talking to my fiance about something random because, Okay, so here's me trying to get some noodles into my cup, which wasn't really going well. So I started doing the helicopter method, which always works for me. When in doubt, helicopter it out. Um, you're always gonna get you're sure to get some type of noodles that way. There was my fiance struggling a little bit, but she got that haul and enoki mushrooms going in. Mm-hmm. The green onions, I sometimes I'm so iffy about green onions sometimes, but they were so good in here. Like it was a definite added flavor. Like I like my green onions in my fried rice. Like I love green onions in a lot of things. I don't like it on baked potatoes for some weird reason, which they often come on, but I loved it in here. The green onions for the win. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that's probably what I was talking about in the beginning is that I had the little top from the cup noodle that I was using as my bowl because my 99 Ranch Market had every specific type of samyang noodle except for the stew type. And I was specifically there for the stew type because I had never tried the stew type. Like I wanted to try stew type. So I look around and I didn't find any. And then I found the big bowl. I was like, you know what? We're just gonna have to improvise and make it work. So that's why I was using the cap because I love using the caps off of the ramen as my little bowl because we all know that's clutch. Um, so yeah, that's what I was talking about. Um, I had to get the bowl ramen instead of the package because they were out. So obviously it's popular. You know it's doing big numbers. Um, I also said that I want to try this, but with the carbonara ramen. I feel like that will be good. I feel like the smoky sausage flavor matched with like the carbo flavor is gonna go well. So I cannot wait to pick some of that up. Actually, I think I already have some. So that'll be coming soon too. And we'll see how that works out. I really, really, really like Kelsey's noodle recipe. Like this noodle recipe hits. Like it's hitting on all cylinders for sure. Um, but yeah, I definitely want to try the carbonara type. I used I used to make my ramen so wrong. Like when the samyang ramen first came out, I used to make it so wrong. Like I used to boil it like regular ramen and leave the water in there because I didn't read the package, which yeah, yeah. Anyways, so I would just be eating literal samyang stew, but it wasn't the stew type. Like it was so spicy. It was like spicy chicken water noodles. And then I read the package and realized it was meant to be dry the entire time. I had done it like 3 times already. And I was like, wow. So once I tried it dry, I was just like, oh, okay. So this is what it's meant to do. But yeah, I was so confused when I used to make it wrong, obviously, because it wasn't supposed to be like that. But yeah, that's a fun fact. I don't know how fun it is, but it's a fact. I did it. But yeah, this me going in for a sausage. Our sausage also had cheddar in there because that's what they had at the store. So I wasn't gonna argue with that. I mean, cheese is cheese, and you know who says no to cheese? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this voiceover. I'm probably gonna end it off here and let you guys just watch me eat the rest of what we ate because I think we were starting to hit a threshold here, so we started to slow down. As you can see, the noodles are gone. So now we're just like picking around and stuff. So just enjoy. Um, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm so sorry that your girl screwed the audio up all the way. Like I literally try to make it work so that I did not have to do this voiceover, but I mean, it just wasn't gonna work. So I hope you guys enjoyed the voiceover. Um, I hope in the future the voiceovers will be planned. They will not be because I screwed up the audio. And I hope you guys tune in for future videos because I had fun. Like this was a good time. Like I was thoroughly vibing. And I hope that you guys can thoroughly vibe with me. And I hope you guys, bring your snacks next time and we can eat together. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoy the content. Leave a nice message down below. I will be responding, and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.